Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Wouldn't be UP tinkering if we weren't going to try to tinker with something now, would it? So what I'm trying to do here is, on this three-wheeler, it's got 9-inch rims on the rear, but it's got a little 8-inch on the front. It's the only three-wheeler I have that has an 8-inch on the front, or an 8-inch at all. And that tire is cooked. Let me see if I can show you here. Oh, there's probably 5 patches there. I mean, she's got holes everywhere. So it's got to go. So the only way to really fix that would be to put that one on there, which is it's a 9-inch rim. And it's a different bolt pattern for the 8-inch. So that hub won't bolt up to that rim. So my idea was, because that's like 1.5 inches narrower, the fork width, maybe 2 inches or so, than the 200s are. And this is a 110. So what I'm thinking is I take this old 200 front hub here, and I took the brake off, and all that, because that adds quite a bit to it, you know. Adds another couple inches there. And that makes this pretty small now. And this is a 9-inch hub. So I might have to make some custom spacers in here, depending on how tight it is going into them forks right there. We'll have to pop that wheel off here, and we'll see how this fits in there. And that'll give us an idea. Be right back. I'll get you guys set up. Alright, we're back. Let's get it going. We'll get a ratchet and some sockets, and let's see what we got here. See what we can see if we can make this work. Get a screwdriver, pop them little round things out. Get this one. Alright, let's see what we got to work with here. See if we can, let's see if that other hub is too fat to fit in there. Look at that. It'll work. That will work. Definitely have to make some custom stuff. I gotta change some of these bearings too. One of these was really bad. Yeah, this one. That one's toast. I think one of them was good on this one, so let's see if we can get this one tore apart here. Had to use a press to push the axle out of the other one, so hopefully we don't have to resort to that on this one, because I know I'm going to have to clean up some threads. parts and pieces there. There. Hopefully I don't ever have to deal with that thing again. Alright, and now, ooh, that doesn't feel good. That one's tight though. That one's bad. Alright, well I'm going to try to get this apart and then I'll get back with you. Alright guys, let's see if we can press that on out of there. See what happens here. Hopefully it comes out of there. Got some force on it. Whew. Let me find a bolt. Push the rest of the way through there. Might work. A little sketchy. But it's not real hard right now, so hopefully it come on. Oh, it's all the way up. That's too big then. You go find a different one. take out any more than I have to. Oh, come on. That was so close. That will work. I don't think I got a bolt that long. Guaranteed. Oh, can't say that. Yeah, kidding me. And maybe I can snag it with a hammer a couple times and then it'll fit. Now. I'm sure that's I want everything taken out and hit that. I'm sure as straight as possible. Then we gotta get that off of there. Jeez. I knew this one would be bad because we used to float this one around in the river. This regular. All right. I don't think I got anything longer than that. Except for maybe that extension. Was that extension longer than that? No. Get a bigger one? How much more is in there? Okay. Well. Oh, I know what I can do. Oh, no. How am I going to do that? We're going to need something longer. Let's see what we can do here. Something I can stick down in there. Let's see here. Make it a long extension and just see if I can pound it the rest of the way out. Alright, let's see. Seems like it's moving. There. I dinged up the threads on that good. Not too bad. And on there. find something to put on here for like a washer. Already bent and everything. How about that? Let me raise this thing up. Dirt just falling down. Alright, see what happens here. Pliers. Pliers that. Hamilton Bill Farm Special. Wiley, you proud? Anything? Shouldn't smash now. I already dinked them up a little bit when I dropped it. I might have to chase them a little. See if we can get it the rest of the way out of there. Let's see what we got here. There we go. Pushing right through like that. Now I dinked up the threads on the other side. Look at that. There we go. Now we got parts. We can cut one of these to make a spacer. Or to make our spacers. And this, hopefully we don't ever need to see this thing again. Other than to get the bearings out of it. Alright, I'll get right back with you guys. Let me get set up for another angle here. Alright folks, we're back. I had my choice of bearings out of the two. Wasn't going to use that one. And these ones weren't sealed bearings here. These were, you know, open on each side. So you'd have to pretty much pack the two to keep them alive at all. Plus they had seals too. But on the other one, I had sealed bearings, so I used the sealed bearings in here because they were still decent. And I still stuck the seals on because you still had that much room left on the tube. So I just threw the 2 good seals I had left on there. And then we made our spacers here for each side, so it'll fit in there. And let me get you guys set up and I'll get the wheel on there and we'll get it bolted up there and we'll see how it works. Hold on 1 second here. Let me get you set up. Hopefully I didn't booger these up too much pressing it out. Nut to go on there. Tried to be easy on it as much as I could, but you know how that goes with this stuff, you know? I mean, this thing, we used to float this thing in the river because if you were really light, you could actually ride it and float on it with the big tires on it. But if you were heavier, like, let's say like me or somebody, you know, kids could float on it and ride, but I couldn't. I'd water block it and kill it. Socket. I grab my extension wherever I put it. And over here. Nope. It's not over there. Let me find my extension. Well, where the heck did it go? Here's one. We'll just use this one. Extension. Doesn't matter. Wiggle it on there. It could be a tight fit up in the wheel over there, isn't she? Harder with the wheel on. You lower it down just a hair, that way you can fight with the jack here. Oh, this thing's probably gonna float a little bit now. There's that one. Down a little more. And these circle ones lock it in. Oh, we didn't mess that up. We'll get those in there with the bolt. And where's the other nut? And where's the other round thing? I need that other round thing. Where does it go? I just seen it. I just see it somewhere around here. There it is. Right there. Alright, I got an idea here. I'll get this thing seated in there on this side at least. See if we can get squish on there. That one's in. Oh, that one didn't go in. Nope. It's got to go down just a hair. Oh, it's because it's on the dang jack. No wonder. Give me trouble. Oh, where's the hammer? I'll pound it up a little bit. Just hand it up. There it goes. Oh, darn it. There. Right away. That looks pretty cool. Nice and tight. Alright guys, to do that, what I had to do was take out, I took the hub off of the 200, took all the brake crap off the other side to shorten it up a couple inches, took the bearings out of the 110, put them in the 200 hub. I put the tube that's inside of here is the original one for the 200, because the bearings are going to be in the same spot anyway. So I used the inner tube, metal, the inner steel tube from the 200. And then, what else is there? I think that's about it. So now I can put 9-inch rims on here. So I got a bunch of spares, because all the back tires on these things and on these other ones, the 200s, the front ones are too. So I got 3 extra tires now. But yeah, here, let's see what it looks like. Looks pretty beefy for a 110. Alright, let's get a little video of it running around real quick. It doesn't idle. The idle jet's plugged on it, so we'll just have to see what we can do. Okay, just to recap, I had to modify the fender a little bit because the tire's so big. The mud flap was already chewed off from the last tire anyway, so I just trimmed it up. That, and I don't know if I mentioned, but when I did that, I had to use the 110's main shaft there. I had to reuse. Because it's the perfect length for these forks, so I used that in the 200 hub. With the basically all the guts in the 200 hub are original. I just removed the brake assembly to shrink it up a couple inches so it would fit on the 110. That's why we call this UP tinkering, because we're tinkering and making things work. But yeah, look at that. That thing looks much better now. Let's go take it for a spin. Let me get you guys set up here. Oh, I forgot to mention when I was grinding off these little bolts on this fender thing, I didn't look down, and I smelt something. I burned a hole in my coat with the bench grinder. Didn't even notice it until I started smelling something. Anyways, you guys all have a great day. Stay blessed.